recording.
Ta-da! So welcome everybody and thank you for coming to this free Zoom.
欢迎大家，特别感谢大家来到今天的 Zoom 课。
So as Serena said earlier, if you're willing, please try and turn on your camera.
因为刚才 Serena 也在邀请，现在 Chris 也在邀请大家，如果你们愿意，请你们打开你们的摄像头。
Now, what we're talking about today is something called making love to the camera.
今天我们的主题是和你的镜头做爱。
So for you, when you turn on your camera, what happens?
那对于你们来说，当你们打开摄像头，你们觉得发生了什么呢？
Do you freak out or do you enjoy it?
你是被吓坏了，还是你很享受呢？
And what's better, when you look at photographs of yourself, do you think you look great or do you think, oh, I look old and fat and my skin looks bad?
特别是你在看你的照片的时候，你每次会说哦，我看起来棒极了，还是会说咦，我有点胖，还有点老，还有点丑。
See, that's usually what happens. But then if you look at photos that are like 5 or 10 years old, you think you look great.
然后这个是有的时候我们会发生的，但你知道吗？如果你看你之前的老照片，你就会忽然发现，哇，我以前这么美。
So what we're going to be doing with this class we have coming up next week is looking at all those places where you freak out and come to a point of view.
那我们即将到来的这个和像镜头做爱的这个课程，就是让大家去看到，当那个点，你会说哦，有的时候你吓坏了，或者带出很多观点的那个点。
By practicing, I hope to get you to the point where you no longer have a point of view about being seen.
通过我们在课上的一些练习，那个时候你会到达一个没有观点的状态，就是你怎样被看到都好。
Yeah. And it's going to be about teaching you how to develop charisma.
那它也是关乎你如何去面对那个惊呆了的时刻。
And what is charisma, really? Charisma is the willingness for you to be seen, but never needing to be.
那他刚才在想的那个 charisma 是什么情况呢？是你永远愿意被看到，而不是有那个需要说到底怎么样会被别人看到。
It's where you never have a worry about how you'll look.
那个点你就没再有任何的担忧，就是哎，我到底看起来怎样？
And you exude peace and confidence.
那个时候你就在拥抱那份平静，还有那个自信。
So that's what we're going to be doing.
这个就是我们课堂上会做的啦。
This class is for anyone who has ever had their picture taken.
那这是每一个人都可以上，然后没有什么特别的要求，你就想参与的话就可以。Do they need to
And
fit
it's
bars？
no,
如果你没有上过 bars 课也是可以的哟。
it's also for anyone who avoids having their picture taken.
而且也会关乎于，如果你很拒绝拍照，那这个课可能再适合不过了。
It's for those of you who worry how others will think you look when you take a picture.
特别是当你在照相的时候，对于那种很多伙伴他会很担心，哎，我到底看起来怎么样，或者别人怎么看我，那这个也是很适合你。
So for those of you who are brave enough to show up in the world without a filter and without a mask, this class is for you.
这个课是为什么样的你准备的呢？就是你已经足够的勇敢，有勇气，你不用美图秀秀，然后不用 P 图，然后不用这些，也不用戴那个口罩，你就愿意以你的状态呈现出来的那个勇敢的你。
So does anyone have any questions or anything else they want to know about?
然后我们来看看是不是有人有提问，或者有哪一位对这个课程有更多的好奇，大家可以提问出来。Uh-huh. Because Iris just asked before the class starts. Can she
Yes.
read it? So she said she wants to have a question. Will this class talk about voice or? I think maybe you answered.
Well, I think I can answer that a little more clearly. This class is with Right Voice for You.
那刚才 Iris 她在提问的时候呢，她有问说这个课是不是也关乎于你的声音或者怎样？那 Chris 在说，那这个当然也是关乎于适合你的声音，或者我们现在叫做它你对的声音。
But your voice in the world is so different than just the sound from your mouth.
但你知道吗？其实你的声音在这个世界上其实很不同的，不仅仅关乎于你张开嘴说出来的这个声音而已。
Your voice in the world is every place where you interact with others or engage with others.
那你的声音其实是任何方面，当你和其他人去互动的时候呈现出来的。
Some of you may think you don't have a voice because you avoid engaging with others.
很多人会觉得你们是没有自己的声音的，因为其实你已经完全拒绝了和其他人的互动。
But regardless, the version of you that you share with the world is your voice.
但你知道吗？就是这一个你，这个你的状态，其实你在和整个世界在分享。
It's everyone's life you touch, even the ones that you don't realize you're impacting.
那可能你有各种方面的和人们的那些轻微的互动，可能有的时候你都是不知道的，但你们也在互动之中。
And the greatest way we do that is not by trying,
很棒的一个点，其实我们可以做的是，不是通过于我们持续的尝试，
but rather it's by being a space of ease and peace and possibility.
而是成为那个空间，那个空间里面拥有非常多的平静，还有可能性。
So many of you think that you are not enough.
可能很多人你们都在觉得啊，我是不够的，
And you project that to the world in everything you do.
你在做每一件事情的时候，你就在对这个世界投射出来这个观点。
What I would hope with this class is that you start to share the beautiful gift that you are.
在这个课上，我希望大家能够达到的是，你开始去分享你在这个世界上的美好、美丽，
Just as you are.
就仅仅只是作为你。
So I think that answers Iris, but there's somebody else who asked a question. Oh, is Yahweh?
嗯，我觉得刚才我有回答了 Aris 的问题，那我们来看看，好像雅维刚才有在提问。Before Yahweh, yeah, someone else asked, when I'm facing someone's attention or someone keep their eyes on me, I'm nervous. What do I do with that? 然后邵飞有一个提问说，我面对很多人注视的目光的时候，我会紧张，那怎么办呢？
Excellent question.
你很棒的提问呢。
And my question for you is, are you actually nervous?
所以我想要对你的提问是：你真的在紧张吗？
Are you nervous or is it something else?
它是紧张还是什么其他的？
See, tap into your body and its sensations.
所以你现在进入到你身体还有身体所有的感知之中。
When someone gives you attention, are you nervous and scared or is your body excited?
当别人给你一个注视或者关注的时候，你是觉得你吓坏了，还是你的身体其实蛮兴奋的？
Usually it's excited. Bodies love to be given attention.
它可能通常是一个兴奋，因为你知道吗？我们的身体非常喜欢别人给我们的关注。
So next time, ask yourself, am I nervous or is my body excited?
所以下一次你可以去问一问，哎，我很紧张吗？还是现在我的身体很兴奋呢？
So at what age did you all give up the excitement of being seen?
请问你们在什么年纪放弃了你的身体被其他人关注或者被看见？
For some of you, it was as early as 1 year old.
很多人拿到那个能量可能在1岁以前。
So everything that is times a godzillion, and everything you have suppressed in your body with that, can we now destroy and uncreate it all?
那所有刚才的这一切和所带出来这一切，还有那些你还压抑在你身体里的那一切，我们能不能现在就通通摧毁，并且让我们来创造它？
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So Yahweh had a question.
那我们看到亚维有一个提问，那他的提问是：这个课和上一次的适合你的声音有什么升级吗？And she's asking, what about? Is there any different or upgrade, between the last right voice for you?
Everyone is an upgrade.
每一次课都是一个升级哦。
This one is going to focus on slightly different things.
因为这一个也会关注在一个不太相同的点上。
This one is going to focus on the image that you present to the world.
这个会主要关注在你为这个世界展示出来的你的一个形象样貌。
See, everything you create your life as is based on a point of view.
每一件事情，当你把它创造出来的时候，有时候是基于一个观点的。
When you choose your clothes or cut your hair, it's all designed to present an image.
比如说，你选择了一个衣服呀，或者你剪了头发呀，它都是你的一个选择，选择以这种方式呈现出来的一个样貌。
And if your point of view is you're not beautiful and you're not a gift, that's the image you will present.
如果你有一个观点说你不够美丽，或者你根本不是那份礼物，那你也会以此呈现出来一个样子。
But please, I'm not going to try to teach you to look right.
所以你要注意的是，我们并没有真的是一个形象课，教给你说，哎，你怎么样看起来是对的。
It's going to be about you taking off your mask
这个完全是关乎于你可以摘下你的面具，
and sharing the unique gift that you are with the world.
去分享你对于这个世界来讲独一无二的那份礼物。
See, a lot of famous people, they have an image.
你知道很多的名人，他也有一些的形象，
And most of the time, it's totally artificial.
很多时候他是觉得是很那种就是不形象的，就是
It's
artificial，
yeah, artificial, not genuine.
就不是那种形象化的。
So there's something else possible when we present a version of ourselves that is truly who we are.
所以我们就在想，是不是还有什么是可能的？当我们可以展示我们的样子的时候，那个就是独一无二、完完全全的我们自己。
When we're truly being vulnerable, the beauty of us that shows up is irresistible.
当我们可以完全的不设防，而那个时候展示出来的那一份美妙、美好、美丽，其实是无法被拒绝的。
So yes, it is an upgrade.
所以我想说，是的，就是一个升级。So
Anybody else? Were there other questions?
Because someone shares their have like feelings around their throat is being blocked, and someone have the blank in their mind. They're saying that. And Alice asked, how can we face to the camera and make love with the camera? 然后爱丽丝说：“那怎么样我们能面对相机？哦，然后像是在跟相机做爱呢？ Like she's saying also like why it feels like making love with the camera?
Because it's what occurs when you're willing to have intimacy with everyone and everything.
因为它只有在那个时候，就是当你想要和任何一个物品或者任何人有那份亲密的时候，这个就会发生。
When you're willing to really, finally like yourself.
当你真的就在那个时候，终于你想要爱上你自己。
And stop trying to make a barrier and a border between you and everyone else.
而停止去升起那个围墙也好，或者屏障也好，挡在你和其他人中间。
Then it does become like making love.
所以它就是很像是你在做爱喽。
Because you start to receive everyone.
那个时候，你开始在接收所有人。
With no separation.
那个时候没有分离。
Because you're not hiding anymore.
因为你不再隐藏你自己了。Wow.
Who else is talking?
I think 双子 is talking. 双子说这个课可以让我的 bars 事业更轻松吗？我最近开课很难。Is this class can contribute to my bars business, to my bars class? Can this class make it easier? Because it's quite difficult for me to open my own class.
Absolutely.
绝对的，完全的。
If you're willing to get over your point of view about being seen.
如果你可以真的移除开来，你到底怎样被看到的所有的那些观点的话，
You will start to show up everywhere.
你会开始在方方面面、世界各地忽然开始遍地开花。
It's like I was saying about charisma.
这是刚才我们在说这个 charisma。
When you have charisma, you are irresistible.
当你开始拥有这一切的时候，你是无法被拒绝的。
And everyone wants to look at you and see what you're doing because you don't need them to.
那个时候，当你不再需要其他人这么做的时候，别人就都想看着你，然后他想知道，哎，你在干嘛？你在干嘛？
So yes, if you're willing to change your point of view, it can absolutely contribute to your business.
所以，如果你愿意在这个时刻去改变那个观点的话，当然这会贡献于你的事业或者你的 bars 事业。That's so nice. Ooh. And someone says, it's Ocean Flower. She also attend our foundation class, and she says, usually I'm not there to turn on my camera, and I'm afraid to be seen. And after all this period, I can wear the mask. I even feel awesome because I finally can be hidden behind. So how does it get any better than this?
How does it get any better than that? But what if you had nothing to hide?
因为 Ocean Flower 他说啊，我不用开镜头，然后我害怕被看到。疫情之后我可以戴口罩，我觉得更好了，我可以藏起来，还有什么比这更好？然后 Chris 说还有什么比这更好呢？但如果你没有什么需要隐藏，会是怎样？
Here's my question. If you actually did let people see you, what's the worst thing that could happen?
所以我对你们的提问是：如果你们真的让其他人看到你们最坏最坏的，会有什么发生呢？
You think everyone's going to hate you and judge you. That's the worst thing that could happen.
你觉得别人会恨你，会评判你，这个是最可怕的事情可能会发生。
But if you don't hate you and don't judge you, other people will have a very hard time doing it.
如果你不恨你自己，如果你不再评判你自己，别人很难对你这么做，你知道吗？嗯。Alice just said, maybe I will be judged and have something danger.
No, judgment has no power over you.
Alice 她刚才说，可能我会被评判或者有一些危险，但是她说，你知道吗？评判它绝对没有那个力量，它也不会有那个力量大过于你。
The judgment of others only has the power you give it.
如果别人对你是有那份评判的力量的话，那唯有可能就是你给到了这份力量给到其他人。
See, look how happy you're getting.
你看他们就变得，你们就变得很开心，他也变得很开心，Alice 也变得很开心。
When you're happy and joyful like that, it is like making love.
你知道吗？当你们如此的开心喜悦的时候，他就是在做爱呀。
And everyone is curious about what could be making you so happy.
每个人就会开始很好奇，到底什么让你这么开心呢？
So they want to see what's going on in your world.
他们就想要进去看看，哎，你世界发生什么了？到底发生什么了？怎么这么好？
Imagine what your life would be like if you were willing to receive that.
你去想一想，如果你真的愿意去接受这个，你的世界会怎样呢？
If you were willing to receive the applause, the affection, and the attention of others.
如果你愿意去接收其他人的鲜花、掌声，还有那些影响，还有其他人给你的关注，会是怎样？ Lovely.
Mm.
I think Iris just said something else. I was ever been regarded as an old woman, much older than my actual age. I was furious and want to say, fuck off. What question shall I ask? Iris just 他就是说，我呢被人说了那个我比我实际年龄看起来好像有点显老，然后我当时就吓死了，然后我就想跟他说你他妈给我滚开！所以这个时候有什么问题是我可以来问的？
Well, you could ask, what am I resisting here?
那你可以问的是我在此刻在拒绝什么呢？
And how old are you making yourself look with your resistance to aging?
当你有着对年龄的那些抗拒的时候，这个时候带着这一切，你看起来到底多少岁？
If you are worried about looking old or looking ugly or looking fat, that's all anyone will see.
如果你很担心你看起来是老的，或者说你没有那么有活力，或者说你是很胖的，皮肤又不好，这个就仅仅只是其他人只能看到这些而已。
If you've got no point of view, people have a hard time solidifying a point of view about you.
如果你没有观点的话，那别人是很难去固化一个观点给到你的。Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Iris says, I told her big secret.
Iris 说啊，我把我的秘密说出来了，
Sorry.
不好意思喽。
but it's never actually a secret. We think these things are secret.
但其实你知道吗？没有什么是秘密，我们只是以为它是秘密。
We think the judgments we have of ourselves that we keep quiet are secret.
我们认为对于我们自己的那些评判，我们只要不说，没有人知道它是个秘密哦。
But you wear them on your face.
那你知道，你就把它贴在脸上，戴在脸上了。
And it's all anyone sees.
这是所有人只能看到这个呀。
So to get out of this, you need to come to allowance.
如果你想要跳出这一切，你需要进入到那份允许之中。
So for every time you think you look bad or you think you look old, you just need to think, interesting point of view, I have that point of view.
每一次当你觉得，哎，我看起来挺胖的，哎呀，我这有点丑，哎，我今天看见形象不好，又老，那你这个时候需要带出来的就是有趣的观点，我有这个观点，有趣的观点，我有这个观
点。Jean Liao had said something here.
我看卷有提问说，有些时候别人在询问我某些事情的时候，某些事情的观点或想法时，我常常都一片空白，或好像不知道自己要说什么或表达什么。我可以提问什么来打开更多呢？ Sometimes when someone start to ask me things, maybe some point of view or some idea, I suddenly have some blank. I don't know what to say, or maybe I don't know how to say it, or what I really want to communicate with. So what question can open this more?
Okay. The words that come out of your mouth are not as important as you think they are.
你张开嘴说出来的那些文字，它并没有你想象中的那么重要。
See, we are all infinite beings.
我们都是无限的存有。
And as a result, we are much more psychic than you realize.
而结果就是，其实我们每个人都是个灵媒，比你想象中的更灵。
If you have trouble finding the words, what you must do is send the energy and an image with your mind.
那你当时你可能会感觉到你不知道有什么样的措辞或者怎么样去表达的时候，你可以开始感知，然后你在头脑成像。
If you do that, I guarantee you will find it easier and people will find you easier to understand.
那如果你可以这么做的话，我相信你会觉得更轻松，而对方也会忽然很轻松的可以接收到你想要表达什么。
Cool.
酷啊！
Cool. Well, everybody, I think that's enough for tonight. So I just want to thank you for coming on. If you're interested in joining us at the class, please speak with Serena.
我们觉得今天时间就差不多了。如果大家想要去上那一个和你的镜头做爱的这个课呢，就来联系我吧。
It's a one-day class split in 2 halves.
这个课我们会是一天的课程，但是分到2天来上。
And you better not come if you're not willing to like yourself.
如果你现在还不准备要喜欢你自己的话，你可千万不要来。
If you'd prefer to dislike yourself, this isn't the class for you.
所以你如果决定一直讨厌你自己，不喜欢你自己的话，这个不是适合你的课，所以不要来。
So there, you can't come.
所以你不能来，别来啊。Lovely.
All right, everybody. Bye.
好，那这样吧，跟大家说拜拜，拜拜，Chris，
Bye bye.
拜拜。然后爱丽丝也可以去联系。
拜拜。
爱丽丝如果不知道怎么我的话，好，那这样了，拜拜。
拜
拜。
拜拜 time。
喝完了还喝吗？好啊。
谢谢小。